It's the latest 125cc commuter motorcycle and it is from TVS Motor Company. But it's just not another run-of-the-mill commuter motorcycle. TVS has made it trendy and stylish enough to attract a new breed of customers. So, a frugal, efficient motorcycle that promises premium appeal and good dynamics as well. And it's made not just for the Indian market but positioned as a global product.
And this is that new global model. Say hello to the TVS Raider 125. It's the brand new sports commuter from TVS Motor Company and it competes in the 125cc segment. Now this segment is an ever-growing, ever-evolving space and globally there's a lot of demand in emerging markets. And that's exactly what TVS wants to cater to with the Raider 125. Not just India, but SAARC nations and Latin American markets, all of these will get the Raider 125 at some point.
At first glance, the TVS Raider 125 is an attractive motorcycle, more sporty than commuter and looks more premium than perhaps any other 125cc motorcycle out there. The new headlamp remains the highlight with the in-your-face LED DRLs. Yes, it's a little loud, a little over the top, but then the usual 125cc customer may just like the full LED setup. The rest of the bike's design is quite likable too. The fuel tank looks macho, with bold and sculpted lines more in line with 150cc motorcycles than a 125. And the tank extensions add more heft and sharpness to the design. The rear gets a more commuter-like appearance. The single grab rail and plastic panels look functional, but you do get the swanky LED tail lights and 17-inch alloy wheels. A fatter rear tyre would have definitely added to the sporty look in our opinion. Quality feels sturdy if not the best, while the paint finish is certainly good. The exhaust muffler has a deep bass and a throaty note, which sets the Raider apart from its rivals. Something that will certainly appeal to customers. There's a negative LCD instrument console with well laid out information. There are 3 trip meters, distance to empty indicator, integrated starter generator indicator, and an average speed recorder. The bike also gets a side stand cutoff switch as a standard feature. And keeping up with the current trends, TVS will also offer the Smart Connect Bluetooth functionality on a higher variant of the Raider with the TFT screen. While we didn't get to test this version yet, it will bring more features, adding to the premium appeal of this 125cc commuter.
Now there are 2 things that I really like about the Raider 125. The first one is the riding posture. It's upright enough to keep you comfortable, but at the same time it's sporty enough to keep you engaging in terms of the riding experience.
The seat is easily accessible at a height of 780mm, while the 1326mm long wheelbase makes the saddle spacious enough for the rider and pillion. The split seats have also been designed to maximize comfort. So while the design is sporty and the seats are comfortable, how is the performance like?
The second thing that I really like is the engine itself. The 125cc engine is newly developed. It's a 3-valve motor and makes about 11.2 brake horsepower and 11.2 Nm of peak torque. It's a very tractable engine, power delivery is progressive, and it's spaced out evenly across the 5 gears. Now what it really does is keep you tractable throughout the rev range. In the 5th gear at 40 km per hour, it is just under 4000 RPM and it's completely fuss-free. It feels smooth, the power delivery is refined, and at the TVS track today, we got to experience it pushing it as hard as we could. The TVS says the top speed is 99 km per hour and we really got close to that.
The Raider 125 offers one of the best performance figures in the segment. It also gets 2 riding modes, Eco and Power, a segment first feature. TVS says the Power mode adds about 10% more juice at the top end of the power band, while improving the 0 to 60 km per hour sprint by 0.4 seconds. From behind the handlebar though, we found performance identical in both modes with a minor change in throttle response. TVS also claims the fuel efficiency figure of 67 km per litre, and it gets the integrated starter generator to help lower fuel consumption. The chassis is flickable and the bike remains agile when thrown into a corner. TVS has struck the right balance between a commuter and a sporty setup, and the bike gives you thrills without compromising on comfort. The clutch is light and the gear shifts feel seamless. The suspension isn't too soft, but it is inclined towards a plush ride quality. There's plenty of travel to absorb undulations, but we will have to see how it performs in real life conditions on open roads. Braking performance feels just about right from the front disc, and the Raider stays well in control under heavy braking.
The TVS Raider 125 is priced from 77,500 rupees going up to 85,500 rupees. Now this is of course for the drum brake and the disc brake variant. Barring the Hero Glamour, which actually undercuts the TVS Raider, this model actually undercuts everything else out there. That includes the Bajaj Pulsar 125, Bajaj Pulsar NS 125 and the Honda Shine SP. But it is the disc brake version that is a bit worrisome and is on a premium side when compared to the competition. However, as a package, the TVS Raider 125 is actually quite excellent and feature loaded. And of course, you get segment first features that really give it the edge over competition.
There's also the Honda CB Shine that remains a top seller. In fact, both Honda and Hero MotoCorp rule this space with products that enjoy a strong goodwill. So instead of competing head-on, TVS has taken an alternate route by offering something that's sporty and premium. The 125cc segment is crowded, but there has been the need for a motorcycle that caters specifically to young buyers at an attractive price point. And the Raider 125 ticks the right boxes on the checklist. It is in no doubt as practical as commuters get, but it's the fun to ride quotient that will attract buyers to this motorcycle, which makes it a nearly complete package.